mile down from Leavenworth along the Wenatchee at 1,750 CFS, which American Whitewater says is below runnable. And I did just bounce off a couple of rocks back there. Decided that I'm going to start turning this darn thing on every time there's any sort of thing in front of me, because once it starts, if it's interesting, I can't really stop to turn it on. So, so far, this class 2, really nice. The water's like almost 70 degrees. I'm choosing to run down this stretch of 18 miles, even though I've never run it before. And I'm solo. But, oh, nice. Yeah, I feel good about it because from what I've read, all of the rapids of consequence, any class 3 stuff along here, and there's even a point or two that's 3+, but that's at the rated flows or above. So I'm assuming that, I'm hoping anyhow, that the stuff that's rated free, 3+, will be a little bit mellower with, you know, half the, or close to half the minimum recommended flow for this run. They're still running 4 rafts a day right now down this river. I saw a big group of 4 or 5 8-person rafts. Figure if an 8-person raft can make it down this stretch, then a guy in a kayak probably can. So that's my plan. But yeah, all the according to the literature, all the 3 and 3+ stuff, the longest run is sort of a bunch of haystacks that right now is probably more like just a bunch of boulder bumps. But they all end in pools like this, where you can clean up your yard sail if you do happen to swim. I almost feel like I might not even swim today. I went yesterday and hit a class 3 segment, just after the Highway 2 bridge at the beginning of the Tumwater Canyon. That was at the very end of a 5-hour, 21-mile paddle. And emphasis on paddle. It was quite a workout because lots of flat water. I was running along from Lake Wenatchee all the way down the Wenatchee River to the beginning of Tumwater Canyon. And it was beautiful, especially the second half. Second half, you had the occasional bit of class 2, and it got more wild. The upper half was more kids on rafts, lots of pods of overweight Americans linked together with their dogs and their boomboxes and their cigarettes, which kind of takes the sense of adventure out of it, I guess. Oh, yes. All right. Let's cut this off here. Here's a little stretch where you can imagine if we were up to 4,000 or 5,000 CFS, you know, 3 times the amount of water pushing through here. This would be pretty exciting stuff, rolling up off the side of that granite wall there, whirling around these big boulders. Look at this up here. People run this river up to 10,000. Well, I mean, crazy people go up to 20 more, but 10,000 is considered the top end of the runnable levels. So at that point, these big boulders in front of me here would be underwater, just causing massive eddies, which, yeah, I'm not sure if that's is still counted as a class 3 or not. I'm a ways away from that for sure. Just grateful to be out here every day on the river. It's a good day, and this is beautiful out here. You know, the websites all say this is not a nature, and I'm going to be running through some houses and some, you know, some farmlands and towns and things, but for the moment, it's about as wild as God made it, or whoever made it, the architect. Well, I messed up my GPS, so I can't give the mileage for these little events along the way. I think I might be about 2 miles in. I just want to say this is probably the 3rd or 4th stretch since I last had the camera running. That's pretty much this kind of stuff. Like nice, classic class 2 wave trains. Beautiful, splashy. Low stakes. Of course, that'd be funny if I flipped over. Caught a weird eddy. Ah! Well, the thing about this river today is even if I swim, the stakes are pretty low. I mean, I'd be having a nice refreshing dip in a 70-degree crystal clear beautiful river. Damn near just stand up and drag my boat to the shore. Not here, but most places along the way, standable. And like I said before, the current's not fast enough for long enough stretches that if I did have to swim, there's no reason I couldn't flip my boat back upright and just pull it along with me, or I like to push it in front of me sometimes. Yep, class toodly-doo. And once I get past the dam at Dryden, about halfway down, probably in another hour or so from now, I'm running about 5 to 6 miles per hour between my easy loping rate of paddle and my lovely current. The river seems to keep moving. Definitely a nice change from those hard paddling 21 miles yesterday. Woo! That was a workout. My shoulders and upper back and traps are all just sort of slowly groaning themselves back into functionality today. Yes. Okay. So in case I do post this on YouTube and put it together, anyone wondering about that yellow bag up in front of my bow, that's been my oh shit bag, because I'm still working on getting my roll. I'm at about maybe 2 out of 3 rolls now, and so I like to practice my roll and have that bag bungeed to the bow, and it allows me to be out in open water and try a roll, and if I fail, which I often do, then that allows me to have an oh shit escape. I reach for the bungee, break it loose, then I can use that inflated bag to right myself almost consistently, so that I don't have to do a wet exit and then swim to the shore and drain the boat and do all that shit. But the other thing that's cool is putting this partially inflated paddle float on the end of the paddle. Then I can work my roll, and it's sort of a superhuman supplemented by artificial circumstance. Looks like this. What's cool about this as a technique is that you can concentrate, kind of knowing it's going to work out. You can put your concentration on the body mechanics, which are just, I'm learning more and more, it's not about doing what you think you should do or what your body wants to do when you're upside down in this boat, because you're trying to get your torso back up on top of the boat, right? And that's not really the actual steps. The steps are just, once you're upside down, curving yourself all the way up, getting your torso up as close to the water as you can, and then you're going to push that paddle, reach out with the paddle. As you pull the paddle down towards the ground below you, you are going to be lifting up your downside knee and rolling your body to the other direction so that your head comes out last. Totally counterintuitive. And this paddle float helps practice that. Oh, I just realized why it was so much less pleasant to do that when I took my nose plug off and forgot about that. Here we go. That's a big, oh man, if you want to practice your roll, make sure you've got a little nose plug. Oh, game changer. Then you could do it all day, and it's not awful. Okay. Yeah, the C to C. So I guess that means like a C curved up, and then with your torso, C curved down. I guess, I don't know. Yeah. So for shits and grins, I've been practicing it, even though I'm left-handed, and accordingly I'm supposed to do this roll and have my left hand be the active paddle hand. I discovered that it's actually easier for me, I think, to do it right-handed. So I've been having more success with that. But for shits and grins, I'm going to see what happens. I haven't practiced my left-handed roll for quite a while now. I'm going to give it a try. Yeah. So, paddle float. This was like 15 bucks on the Amazon. It's the Atwood, A-T-T wood, and I think it's fantastic. It's great for the money, you know. I don't have anything to compare it to, but it's pretty heavy duty. Works pretty well. All right, for my left roll, since it's been a minute, I'm gonna increase the functionality of my training wheel here, and yeah, see what happens. Yep, it feels a little weirder. I haven't been practicing it. I think it might come down to just flexibility, the flexibility I have in my shoulder joints. I don't know, but this is a great little stretch for practicing the roll. Yep. Oh, look, my phone came off. Oh my goodness. Keep that. We're going to keep that phone right here. There we go. I've got a little tether on there. Learning more and more about the importance of having the oh shit tethers. Everything needs to be oh shit proof. So we'll turn on here. It's been maybe a mile and a half or two of this stuff pretty much, which has been beautiful. I get to exercise. Now we've got a nice long stretch of class 2 up ahead. I am having the recurring thought along this trip that how wonderful it would be if there were maybe, let's say, twice the water in this river. Yeah, that would be nice. And this is nice too. I just, I don't know if that's gonna happen again this summer or not. It's July 21st right now, I think. And I don't know how that works with the snow melt seasonally. But I'll sure keep an eye on it and plan to rush out here if I get a chance. If it comes up to, 2,500 or 3,000 again. I might have to wait until the fall, till the rains start. Oh yeah, yeah, there's a little bit of water here. Nice. Uh-huh. Woo. Yeah, see this stretch along here? This is running twice as much. This would be some exciting action for sure. What happens up here? I guess go this way. I'll be glad when it's over. Oh, 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 fuck. Ow. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Whew. Oh. Oh. Whew. Whew. Oh. Whew. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ah. You might have got a few bruises on the knee on that one. Yeah. Oh. 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 Woo. Woo. All right. Well, what was I saying about wishing that was more current? Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Whew. Oh. Well, that is now officially the most commotion that I have enjoyed. It's interesting how fast my boat wanted to get away from me there. It moves faster than I do. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. It's nice. It's only 70 degrees in this here water. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna clean this all up. Hey. Damn. Well, back in the saddle again. That was a pretty long stretch back there. I love the irony. I think I was pretty much in the middle of saying how much fun it would be if it only was twice as much flow. Boy, I got served. That's a long, yeah, looking back at that, that's a long run of rapids, and I swam the bottom couple hundred yards of that and bounced off every big rock. Man, trying to hold on to your boat is a trip. I mean, you can't really let go of it because it's going to take off and get ahead of you, and then you won't have a boat. But holding on to it, you come up on every pour over, every big rock. I rolled up over the top of it and then got tumbled into the backside and jumbled around with me in the boat in the hole on the backside. That happened a couple of times. I've got neoprene knee braces on, so my knees are held from the worst of it. I wish if I had a wetsuit on, it'd be good because my shins, yeah, look at all that water. Wow. My shins took a few good whacks. I think there's going to be some ugly bruises to photograph later. Oh boy. All right. I just hope I can keep my calm and not get tight, you know. Your performance gets so much worse when you get tight. So we'll see how I do with the remaining. That's not even the hard stuff yet. I'm coming up on the Dryden Dam, where rules are that you portage to the right, which I will do. Yeah. Today is not a good day to die. Whoa! Airplanes. Planes, trains, and automobiles. That's a trip. That's cool looking. Wow. Well, I'm on the backside of the dam. Sure doesn't look like a lot, does it? I mean, it is lower levels, but it seems like you could probably just paddle right over that. and end up being pretty fine. I don't know. I'm not going to be the guy to find out. Instead, I'm going to ride this raging run of rapids right here. Whew. Boy, I'm going to be a sore monkey tomorrow. That was a hell of a swim. That was called Rock and Roll, by the way, the name of that rapid that I just swam. Swam doesn't seem right. Didn't feel like swimming. Felt like floundering and getting flushed in a toilet and beaten against rocks over and over. I think swim is kind of a euphemism, right? This is really nice. This is fun water here. Oh boy. I'm not sure the camera's actually on, but I don't think it matters too much. Might not have any action like that again today. I don't know. That'd be okay with me, especially if I don't smash my shins anymore. I don't have much shin left to smash. Yeah, so apparently people at certain water levels who know the deal. Oh gosh. Oh wow. That's kind of dramatic up there. I wouldn't want to kayak over that. All right, get my head in this game here. What are we doing? Big waves, beautiful. Woo! That's the stuff. Oh. This is right after the dam, and in the stuff I was reading, I don't know if these rapids are named. They must be. Unless this is just what the river is like now. That'd be cool. Yeah. Apparently a lot of people who like a little more action, although they would miss that lovely stretch of rock and roll that just chewed me up, but you can put in right there at the dam, and then you miss all those miles of mellow flat water. Yeah. I think I'll be all right. I'm noticing a little bit of tightness. Rule number 1, be loose. Stay loose on the water. Oh. All right. Coming up on first pass under Highway 2. Bunch of splashy big water down there. I scouted this from the shore. It all looked about okay with me. I think if I go down this kind of left side of center, that's where there's a pretty big looking wave train. I hope so. Be nice to stay upright. I'm supposed to stay away from these pillars up here. I think I'll do that. Oh, that's some big water in there, isn't it? Yeah. Let's keep my brace strong. Roll with the punches, bro. Guess I'll go around that rock. All right. Seemed like that might have been the hairiest stretch there. Yeah. Yep. Big water. For me, anyhow. Oh. Whew. Yeah. Whoa. All right. Yeah. Definitely better to go down that in the boat. Cool rock. And then shortly thereafter, we've got a nice stretch of 2+ stuff going on here. Got some choices to make, it looks like. Wow. Oh. Seems pretty straightforward. I hope. A little crosswise here.